Oh my, oh, that is horrible. Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our kitchen. Today we're trying out some viral TikTok kitchen recipes. Recipes in the kitchen, because you can make recipes in your living room. Your wife might hate that. Yes, I love doing these. You guys seem to like it too. Today by the end, hopefully we'll have some cloudy, creamy lemonade thing. We'll have a watermelon pizza, which was not a song by Harry Styles. And we'll have some pasta chips, which seems to be humongously popular, which we stick in the air fryer, but I believe you can use an oven if you don't have one. A bit of safety notice, it is at 27.5 degrees already here, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. It's supposed to get up to about 31 degrees, which for the UK is like Terminator 2 Judgment Day territory, alright? Like proper Sarah Connor territory. And the other thing is I've hurt my hand, so please don't worry, this was not toaster related. My kids decided to kick a football into a very thorny bush, and I'm like, yeah, I'm alright, I'm a dad, I'll get in there. And I just don't want you to see that, so it's fine. It's fine. So, should we start? I know, let's make this room warmer. Let's cook some pasta for some pasta chips. I'm gonna hold judgment on this, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna soften them up and cook the pasta as normal, then fry it, which is kind of what you do when you make French fries or British chips, right? But then will it still have that crunch of what chips are, which is what we call crisps in the UK, kind of like tortilla chips, which are chips. So we're just filling up a pan. All right, Boston? All right, Amy? Brilliant. Every single moment I get today, this is the old part of the house, this is the kitchen. Do you remember we were filming in here like about this time last year? Yeah, it's all crazy. We're renovating it at the moment and we haven't even got stairs. But whilst that water is boiling away, I am taking every minute to be based by this fan, just to cool me down. So once the water boils, we're sticking some bow tie pasta. That is so nice, oh my gosh. So we're using the if you fall off a Grand Canyon pasta, it would be a, yeah? People call it bow tie pasta, or I think rigatoni. But to be honest, everyone's got a random tub full of leftover pasta from over the years. You've got those little bits of spaghetti, all that. Just shove it in there. I really don't think it cares. You could get that dyed pasta, you know, ones that are green with spinach or red with beetroot. Oh, that could really add to the flavour. I think they call it bow tie pasta because it looks like a shoe. We'll just cook this to package instructions, which is 12 minutes. I always wondered, you know how like we tend to wash our rice? Did you see how the water went cloudy then as well with the pasta? Do you tend to wash your pasta? Does anyone do that? You need to completely drain it. None of that pasta juice. I would do this over a sink, but I want to kind of show you. Something to show in it. Woo! It's so hot. You're never going to get it like bone dry, but apparently you just want most of that excess water gone, and hopefully any of that moisture left will cling to the seasoning, which we're going to add now. 4 tablespoons of grated Parmesan. That smells amazing. Some pepper. Cheesy peppery pasta. What's not to love? We've got some onion powder, so about a teaspoon of that, and some oregano. And as it's going in an air fryer, we do need oil. 2 good old drops of that. By coating it in this mixture now, we're getting it seasoned, but we're also glossing it, which will help it fry way easier. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. So the air fryer is 180°C for 15 minutes minimum, okay? 180°C is actually quite a low temperature for the air fryer. And what you want to do, you want to apparently get it golden brown and stir it in between. So I have got this thing that will stir it round if I want for the whole cooking time, but I'm worried it might get damaged. So I'm gonna take that out and I'm just gonna pour that in. All right, and here we go. Everyone has been raving about this online massively, so give it the 15 minutes, do stir it about 10 minutes in, and we should hopefully get a golden colour. Okie doke. So it should be done now, and in my opinion it is very close to it. It's gone nice and firm, nice golden colour on there, the smell is amazing. I have been stirring it every few minutes though, but I am going to push it for another 5 minutes, so 20 minutes max, and then it'll be done. Okay, so now some extra Parmesan on top. And that is it ready. Oh my gosh. I've kind of got 3 extremes. I've got ones that have just started to brown very lightly on the edges. I've got one that's sort of half and half, which is quite nice. And then they're the ones that started to catch really early, which I imagine might taste like charcoal. So let's try the medium one. Wow, that is like really crunchy. Oh my gosh. Flavour-wise though, despite putting all those flavours, and even I guess the oil to a degree has some flavour, it's actually almost like plain pasta. We're getting a slight cheesy hint. I guess maybe that's why you have the marinara. Let's try that. See, that was the one that was only just cut, and it wasn't crispy enough in my opinion. But again, the taste, it's actually okay. Am I allowed to be disappointed? I'm a teeny bit disappointed in that. I was hoping for more, but there's nothing wrong now with seasoning this, all that seasoning we put on before, or at least just a little bit more oregano. There we go, let's just try that. My conclusion is it works, it was kind of fun, but all that seasoning, I would actually hold that off. I would just cook it in the oil and maybe the cheese, but then add all that at the end when you shake it all together before serving it with the marinara dip. Now, watermelon pizza, which when I first heard of this one, watermelon pizza, I was thinking, that's just like some sort of crazy sweet thing with maybe some ice cream on there, like sweets, berries. No. Look, I've got to show you, look, this guy takes a watermelon, fries it both sides to caramelize it, covers it in pizza sauce and cheese and pepperoni, grills it, and then has got, that is a watermelon pizza. What, are you mad? Yeah, that's what we're going to try and do now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I'm sure there's this watermelon pizza, which is like a fruit-based thing that's kind of like a healthy, it was, I'm sure it was Pinterest that did that. It was all like blueberries and strawberries, and you segment it to kind of like a nice dessert at a barbecue. I think, though, that this could be tasty too. The caramelization of the sugars in the watermelon. Ugh. I carried a watermelon. Dirty Dancing joke. Never saw the second one, didn't really appeal to me, but the first one I think I've seen at least 100 times. That's possibly part of the reason of having an older sister that forced me to watch. I was like, can we watch He-Man movie now? No. Dirty Dancing, but okay. We're going to try and get this near the middle. We want a fairly big section. And in the video, it looked like it was fairly thick, so let's get a decent sized crust on it. This is going to be our pizza base. I really, really want to eat it. Let's try and char it and caramelize it. Yeah, it takes a little moment to get this pan hot, but once it does, whoa! Ooh! We are getting some lines. But we're still way off yet. I want that char on there. Little update, it's only been 30 seconds since that last clip, and it just stinks like it's burning. It's not though, that's weird. Oh, it is. Look at the difference in 30 seconds. Right, let's turn that over. What is going on? Smells like a burnt cucumber. Right, is it softer? Ow, it's red hot. Wow. This is our pizza base. All right, so I've let that rest while I was just preheating my oven, and I don't know if you can see there, the juices have just run from it. It's starting to weep a little bit, some of the sugar coming out maybe. It's cooled a teeny bit to touch, and it is a little bit more squidgy now. I love the fact that the watermelon rind gives you like a natural crust anyway, so I'm gonna completely cover the red part. Got some grated cheddar, got some pepperoni, and I've got a whole mozzarella ball there, but I don't think I'm gonna need all of it. Said no Italian ever. I'm not certain, but this bit here could actually burn, but we can scrape that away. It's fine, it's all part of the process. Right, I guess we're just gonna cook it until it melts. Our third and final one is something called whipped lemonade. And as the room has now hit a lovely 31 degrees, I'm sure the oven is not helping there. In fact, the pizza is very nearly done. We will get that out, but in the meantime, we'll make our final one, which is a nice, cool drink. It couldn't come any sooner. The temperature in England right now reminds me of when I was out in Massachusetts working on summer camps. It was amazing, super hot, but an awesome time. And I first discovered a key ingredient to whipped lemonade. Yes, this is some powdered lemonade drink. And I remember when I first went to Massachusetts, I was like, hi, I really need a drink. It was like the induction week. They're like, oh my gosh, she speaks funny. Can you say water? Water. Oh my God. True story. And I was like, oh, have you got any Robinson's squash? Do you have squash? They're like, squash? You mean like butternut squash? I'm like, no, like dilute drink. And they're like, oh no, we just use it. And generally on the summer camp we had just kegs of this powdered lemonade. In the UK, as a role reversal, I couldn't get this in the most common supermarkets. I managed to order it online. It came next day, which is great. I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic right now, but this is a key ingredient. In fact, it is the main ingredient of our whipped lemonade. How the heck do you open it? Oh, there we go. Oh, smells like cake mix. Okay. What we do is we take some double cream, aka heavy cream, make sure it's cool. We then get 2 tablespoons of the lemon powder and put it in straight with the cream. Ingredients: 5,000% sugar. That has only been 45 seconds. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. I think because it was so warm in here, I thought it would be the opposite. I've already got nice stiff peaks. Look at that. It must be something in this mixture. Insane. I'm gonna keep it cold because our pizza's ready. Oh my gosh. That bizarrely looks not too bad. It's actually caught me a bit by surprise. Spoiler alert, my hand is hurting a little bit. Just trying to get ice cubes out of the freezer. Yeah. Ice goes in, bit of water. Now apparently people add like condensed milk to this as well, but for me, I mean there's enough sugar in this anyway, I think that'll make it nuts. You're about to see lemons in this next scene. Just before we did off camera, I sliced them up and forgot, oh, I've got quite a lot of plasters on my hands and some cuts. That hurt a lot. Don't worry, we got through it. Little bit of lemon juice there, don't mind the idea of that. We then add this in, which is almost like clotted cream, it's so thick. And it doesn't seem to be doing much. Apparently you want to try and keep it a little bit creamy at the top. Like that, okay. So we don't break all the lumps massively. And then, just because I feel like it needs another step, I'll just put a lemon in it. That is whipped lemonade. We'll test that in a moment, but as a comparison, we're gonna get some of this powder and reminisce that that was it. I was literally giving this to 5-year-olds. And then like 2 minutes later, why are they so high? We'll cut in there. And there it is. Oh my God, we've got to try this now, haven't we? I mean, it is Barry Tries. We should try. Here we go. I don't know what I'm expecting. A caramelized sweetness, perhaps? Oh, oh my gosh, it's still warm. Oh that is horrible. Oh, the pepperoni has just driven salt right into it and it felt like I was having a tequila shot or something. Wow. The watermelon itself has turned almost into, you know, like when you make an apple pie, it's softened the fruit like that. You've got that caramelization in there. Just a slight less sweetness, but the salt from the pepperoni. I'm not saying do this, but that's the thing. All right, let's try the classic lemonade. Oh, that is just how I remember it. Little sweet, little naughty, but wow, it's lemonade, but whipped lemonade. Wow, that's really nice. That shouldn't be that nice. Oh my gosh. Part of me was like, no, I can't eat those bits. It's all like curdled lumps, but the cream, that's where the flavor hit was. It was kind of delicate in tasting and mild, almost the same as that. But then you got that hit of the cream that really punched it with an intense lemon flavor. I think today we've had a real combination of naughty and nice and no. No, naughty and nice. These pasta chips are real. In fact, they taste, if you can get them super crispy like this, they are, I've been eating them off camera, they're really good. Folks, it is so hot in here. It's the first time ever my camera just overheated and like shut off. I'm like, oh wow, that happened to my iPhone once when I was near a pizza oven, but that's another story. But anyhow, as I try the cream on its own, oh, that is the whole point of Barry Tries playlist. I try the recipes so you don't have to, or can at least enhance them. I wouldn't suggest trying the watermelon pizza, but the other ones for sure do. Thanks to Angela on Twitter for suggesting this recipe. If you've seen any cool ones for the Barry Tries playlist, it doesn't have to be from TikTok, it could be some crazy viral vintage ones, whatever you find, send them to me on a social media of choice. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already and press the notification button to be aware of all new uploads, and I'll see you very soon. Stonking.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
The rest of the day, I'm going to be sat with very little clothing on, perhaps too much information, with a very big fan in my face whilst we edit this video. See ya.